jock I see. Took me from a boy to a man, so I always had a
10 records. 10 stories the playlist never told you.
In your rump, and when a doodle jump punk points a finger like a stunt, tell him step off, I'm doing the hump.
And before we go any further, I need you to understand something. Every song on this list is a classic.
You've been invited to a quiet storm, but now it's out of hand cause you told me you hate me.
But here is what they left out of every greatest hits write-up and every streaming playlist bio. Top Billin is recorded for $700 by two teenage brothers in a Brooklyn bedroom. The record behind number 1 on this list does not belong to the artist who makes it. It belongs to the man who answers it.
By the time you think about it, you're grown, then you say, goddamn, I gotta leave my own.
And there is a 22-year-old dancer in Indianapolis whose death is the reason T.R.O.Y exists at all. 10 records. 10 doors nobody opened for you. Let us go. Number 10, 93 Til Infinity. Souls of Mischief, 1993.
Like Maui, now we feel the good vibrations. So many females, so much inspiration.
Oakland, California, 1993. Tajay Massey, Adam Carter, Opio Lindsay, and Festo D, Souls of Mischief.
We in the gut, the cinema was mediocre. Take it to the grip so I can.
Are 17 and 18 years old when they record the album that carries this record.
This is how we chill from 93 till. This is how we chill from 93.
The jazz sample is Harold Land's Yes Indeed from 1962.
Some new fits, some new kicks. I often do this cause it's the pits not being dead.
A 31-year-old saxophone line from a hard bop session becomes the emotional backbone of the most laid-back summer record hip-hop produces in the 90s.
I get my loot from Jive Samba, I'm a bomb ya. You will see from now to infinity.
Here is what they left out. Souls of Mischief are the youngest members of the Hieroglyphics Collective.
You know, yo, who's chilling? I think I know who's chilling. Tell me who's chilling in that place.
Del the Funky Homo Sapiens extended creative family in Oakland. And 93 Til Infinity is recorded by 4 teenagers who are still in high school when the sessions begin.
This is how we chill from 93 till. This is how we chill from 93.
The record sounds the way it does because it is made by people young enough to still believe that the summer they are living in will last forever.
They might close, but we make up new ones. If you really don't, why ain't you signed yet?
Jive Records releases the record with modest commercial support. It does not chart significantly.
I roam the strip for bones to pick. When I find one, I'm gonna take her home.
The culture does not fully receive it in 1993 the way it receives it 20 years later.
I'm off on my own with my own clip. Roaming the back roads, but they.
When every producer studying the art of the perfect sample loop returns to this record as a masterclass.
This is how we chill from 93 till. Yeah, this is how we chill from 93.
You probably came to this song late. Most people do.
Here's a 40 swiggin', you know it's frigid. I got him chillin' in the cooler, break out the rule.
That is what makes it different from almost everything else on this list. It gets better with time.
Hey miss, who's there? I'm through there, no time to do hair. The flicks it ain't, so
The next entry gets better the deeper you look into the story behind it. Number 9, They Reminisce Over You, T.R.O.Y. Pete Rock and CL Smooth, 1992. Mount Vernon, New York, 1992.
Granddaddy came sober. Count all the fingers and the toes. Now I suppose you hold the little black
Troy Dixon, Trouble T.R.O.Y, is a dancer with Heavy D and the Boys.
side while the baby make us slide. But mama got wise to the game. The youngest
On July 15th, 1990, during a tour stop in Indianapolis,
coming at ya. When I date back, I recall a man off the family tree.
he falls from a railing at a venue. He is 22 years old. He dies that night.
And I bet you all you know they live longer than us. That's right. Never been seen now. That's where you're wrong.
Pete Rock is his friend. Here is what they left out. T.R.O.Y. is not released as a single.
That's right. When they reminisce over you, for real. For real, baby.
It is released as the B-side to Straighten It Out on Elektra Records.
Time to see. I dedicate this to you for believing in me. Rain or shine. Yes, and
The A-side gets the promotional push. The B-side gets the culture.
as I rock on, and that's word is born.
spreading through DJ rotation and word of mouth until it reaches number 43 on the Billboard Hot 100 without a radio campaign.
The girl loved drama. In single parenthood, there I stood. By the time she was
The saxophone sample Pete Rock builds the beat around is from Tom Scott's Today.
father when my biological didn't bother taking care of this. So who am I to pick up?
A piece of film score music that Pete Rock hears, locks onto,
I reminisce so you never forget this.
and transforms into something that sounds like grief made audible. Here is the gut punch.
Trouble T.R.O.Y. It's like that, y'all.
Pete Rock later says that he had to make a record that captured Troy's spirit.
Chill, but the brother keep winking. Still he won't down you or tear out your hide. On your
CL Smooth writes every verse from inside the specific memory of a 22-year-old who is not coming back.
my old man standing yelling, good God Almighty. Use your condom, take sips of the
Every line in those verses is a real thing, a real face, a real moment, a real conversation.
Just listen to the funky song.
You can hear it. That is why you can still feel it 30 years later.
I reminisce for a spell, or shall I say think back 22 years ago.
That is why Nas, Common, and Q-Tip all cite this record as the hip-hop song that changes their relationship to the craft.
The 5 kids, hun, here it is. After 10 years without no spouse, mama's
The
getting
next entry changes the craft in a different way, by making something eternal out of $700. Number 8, The Humpty Dance, Digital Underground, 1990.
Image and a style that you're used to. I look funny, but yo, I'm making money, see?
Oakland, California, 1990.
Yes, let me introduce myself. My name is Humpty, pronounced with the Humpty.
Gregory Jacobs, ShockG, creates a character named Humpty Hump.
Girl, come here, are you ticklish? Yeah, I called you fat. Look at me, I'm skinny.
He puts on a fake nose, changes his voice,
Hey, I'm ugly, but it just don't faze me. I'm still getting in the and I even got
and performs an entire persona inside the same group in which he operates without it.
Humpty Hump. People say, yo, Humpty, you're really funny looking. That's how
The Humpty Dance reaches number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 1990 on Tommy Boy Records.
even if my nose is large, I get stupid. I shoot an arrow like Cupid. I'll use a word that don't
Here is what they left out. Standing in the music video,
sexy, baby. Everybody, come on and do the Humpty.
serving as a roadie, a background dancer, a body in the frame,
Let me tell you a little bit about this dance. It's real easy to do. Check it.
is a 19-year-old from Marin City, California named Lassane Parish Crooks.
It'll be in pain, humping, funkin', jumping, dig around, shake.
You know him as Tupac Shakur. This is where Tupac gets his first documented industry exposure.
Watch me do the Humpty Hump. I do the Humpty Hump.
Digital Underground takes him in before he has a deal,
Puerto Ricans, I do the Humpty Hump. Just keep on doing the hump.
before he has a record, before the world knows what he is.
Alright, stop what you're doing, cause I'm about to ruin.
He is selling merchandise and dancing in the background of a music video.
Got busy in the bathroom, I'm crazy. Allow me to amaze thee. They say
Here is what the industry never tells you.
Humpty Hump. Come on. I do the Humpty Hump. I do the
ShockG later says that Tupac worked harder than anybody in the whole camp.
yeah, sexy lady. Do the Humpty Hump. I do the Humpty
He is 19 years old, learning the industry from the inside of someone else's crew,
Hump's my name. No two people will do it the same. You got it down. When you appear,
watching how it all works before he gets the chance to build his own.
yeah. Let's get stupid.
The Humpty Dance is the record that introduces the concept of a persona within a persona,
But sometimes I get ridiculous. I'll eat up all your crackers and your licorice. Oh, yo, fact.
an artist performing a character while remaining themselves beneath it.
But you can't get near me. I'm giving more C and on the floor B. All the good
Tupac Shakur is watching all of this happen and taking notes in real time.
hump, y'all. I'll do the Humpty Hump. Watch me do the Humpty.
Some records matter for what they contain.
Like I was smoking. Crazy, whack, funky. People say you look like MC.
This one matters for who is standing in the corner while it is being made.
Come on, white people. I'll do the Humpty Hump. I'll do the Humpty Hump.
The next entry is made by one person doing 2 jobs simultaneously,
So yo world, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town, and my
and the culture still does not fully credit him for either.
Yo, ladies, oh, how I like to funk thee. And all the rappers in the top 10.
If you have made it this far, you already know you are not here for the algorithm highlights and the 30-second clips.
It never stopped me from getting busy. I'm a freak. I like the girls with the boom. I want
You are here for the real story. Here is what is wild.
Do you know what I'm doing?
Most people watching right now will not subscribe.
Cause I get things cooking. You stare, you glare, you constantly try to compare me.
They will get the knowledge, and Rewind Sonic disappears from their feed.
Nothing like Luke did. I sang on Do What You Like, and if you missed it, I'm the one who said.
Which means when we drop the next video, they will never see it. Rewind Sonic is not for everybody.
Oh, do you know what we're doing the Humpty.
But if you are still here, it is definitely for you. Hit subscribe so you do not miss the next chapter.
Bass groove right here.
Real recognize real. Back to the list. Number 7, The Symphony. Marley Marl, 1988. Queensbridge, New York, 1988. Marlon Williams, Marley Marl.
Better rock this at the drop of a dime, baby. I don't know what.
Assembles Master Ace, Craig G, KoolGRap, and MC Shan in a single session.
With the drum on, I'll keep on going and flowing just like a river. I got a whole lot.
4 MCs, 1 beat, no chorus, just verses back to back.
And if you force it away, I'ma hit you again.
Each one a different technical approach from a different corner of the most lyric-dense roster in New York hip-hop.
I apologize. Oh yeah, and can I have your autograph?
Released on Cold Chillin' Records. Here is what they left out.
So-called spot will be taken. I'll take it over like a greedy executive.
Marley Marl builds the beat using the drum sampling technique he discovers by accident in his Queens apartment.
It's the mic. I recite the type, the hype that you like to make the people unite.
Loading individual drum sounds from vinyl records into his SP.
It is way past bedtime. Next up, I believe that's Smith's. Daddy can't get
12 drum machine rather than using factory presets.
on regular basis, and broken down mics were the only traces that I've been.
The warmth you hear in the drums on the Symphony is not manufactured.
You played yourself. I reign superior, always taking care of ya, no frill.
It is sourced from actual recordings of real drums played on real records. Here is where the industry reveals itself. KoolGRap's verse on this record.
But I did, it's just the way I came off then, I'm gonna come off stronger and longer.
The multisyllabic density, the street-level specificity, the rhythmic aggression
You said, ain't that something? The Craig, I heard you in that jam minutes.
is cited by Jay-Z, Notorious B.I.G., and Nas as a direct influence on their lyrical development.
Take a deep breath because you don't have enough left. Coming back like I'm avenging my brother.
3 of the most commercially successful MCs in hip-hop history trace a lineage to a verse delivered on a Cold Chillin' Posse cut in 1988.
Dominate straight to the stage of raining, gaining, so put gaining.
The culture builds credit in specific directions.
You're gonna be on it. I don't care who start, I don't care what y'all do, but you got.
The person who builds the room those verses are recorded and gets a fraction of the credit the verses themselves receive.
To all unoptimistics that thought I wasn't coming out with some exquisite rhymes.
Marley Marl's accidental drum discovery changes every hip-hop production that follows it.
You fell in a spell of sleep, and while I'm counting the money, you count sheep. Rap strike.
You just did not know it was an accident. The next entry is also built on something nobody planned.
That you can all cling. Cause rocking a party, yo, it's a small thing. I rip many places.
A hook that nobody believes in until the tape is already rolling. Number 6, Children's Story. Slick Rick, 1988. The Bronx, New York, 1988. Ricky Walters, Slick Rick.
It's like he had a disease. He robbed another and another and a sister and a brother. Tried to rob a man.
Sits in a recording booth at Def Jam Records and delivers a 4-minute narrative about a teenager who picks up a gun, robs stores, shoots a police officer, and dies in the street.
Till he was out of breath, knocked an old man down and swore he killed him. Then he made his move.
It is not a celebration. It is a moral document told from the inside of the moment.
University escaped alive, though the car was battered. Rat-a-tat-tat.
Every choice made visible, every consequence earned.
I have to end this story. He was only 17 in a madman's dream. The cop shot the kid.
The ending unavoidable from the opening line. Here is what they left out. Children's Story. is one of the most precise storytelling performances in hip-hop history. The pacing, the scene changes, the character work inside a single verse.
They did the job, money came with ease, but one couldn't stop.
Rick later says he writes the story because he wants to show that the street life leads somewhere specific.
Well, there, guess who we saw? Dave, the dope fiend shooting dope, who don't know the
And the somewhere is the ending of the song. 2 years after this record,
It's about the wrong path, straight and narrow are your soldiers cast.
he is arrested for attempted murder following an incident involving his cousin.
That's right. Rick the
And a man Slick Rick believes is threatening his family. He serves 5 years in prison.
Boy, no need for static. Punched him in his belly and he gave him a slap. But little did he know.
The man who warns you in verse that picking up a gun ends in death picks up a gun 2 years later.
A stolen Nova raced up the block doing 83. Crashed into a tree.
The record is not a lie. It is not hypocrisy.
The little boy got surrounded. He dropped his gun, so went the glory, and this is the way.
It is an artist who understands a truth completely and still cannot always escape the world the truth is describing.
Now here's a little something that needs to be heard. Alright,
You know what that costs a career that should have defined a decade?
Once upon a time, not long ago, when people wore the
Slick Rick never reaches the commercial scale his talent on this record demands.
and it was a DT undercover. The cop grabbed his arm, he started acting erratic. He said, "Keep still."
Some records are warnings. Some artists live inside the thing they warn you about.
He shot back, but he missed her. Looked round good, and from expectations, he decided he'd hit
The next entry is built by someone who is doing exactly the same thing.
this dope machine gun. He went outside, but there was cops all over. Then he dipped into a car.
And the industry rewards him for the next 30 years. Number 5, Top Billin. Audio 2, 1987.
That's down with me. The one of us, that's how I feel.
Gizmo and Milk D, Kirk and Nathaniel Robinson, are teenagers. Brothers.
And that's what we get. Got it good since you understood.
They record Top Billin in a home studio in their Brooklyn neighborhood for approximately $700.
Assault, you was jealous, it's all your fault. Milk is chill.
Gizmo produces the beat himself. First Priority Music releases it on Atlantic Records.
Brother and his name's Gizmo. Milk is chillin', Gizmo's chillin'.
The record does not chart significantly when it drops. Here's what they left out.
Yes, I'm down by law. I get the girlies out all the
Top Billin becomes one of the most sampled beats in hip-hop history.
the two. If you can dance, it's easy to do. This dance is on.
The specific drum pattern Gizmo builds in that Brooklyn bedroom. For $700 as a teenager, is pulled into hundreds of records across the following 3 decades. Gangstar samples it. Will Smith samples it. Jay-Z raps over it.
Feel no guilt. Gizmo's cutting up for the suckers.
The list extends across genres and generations. Here is where the industry reveals itself.
I stole your girl while you were in prison. Jail for MC.
The Robinson brothers do not receive the full financial benefit of that sample chain in the way the record's cultural footprint warrants.
And since you understood, would you do a dance?
2 teenagers from Brooklyn build something in a home studio that the industry profits from for 30 years. The record that costs $700 to make generates cultural returns that are impossible to calculate.
Bodyguard, so step up if you wanna get hurt. Milk these,
You know what that means for the people who make it?
we got it good. And since you understood, would you
Ask any producer who has ever signed away publishing rights at 19 years old
where he'll be at is us. Call us odd. Girls come.
without understanding what they are giving away. Some records are worth everything. The price paid for making them is sometimes everything too.
MCMI, people call me Milk. When I'm busting up a party, I
The next entry is also made for almost nothing,
to be down, you must appeal to the two. We're rated R.
and it introduces one of the most technically transformative MCs who ever touches a microphone to the world.
Would you stop scheming and looking hard? I got a great big.
Number 1 on this list is A Love Letter to a Neighborhood. Warm production, a sharp delivery.
Bloods call me honey if they feel real hot. That's how it is. You can ask.
A genuine document of a community that produces some of the most important voices in the genre.
Slap, and if you're dumb, you ask why. I am from bed.
And the culture remembers it as the thing that KRS-One destroys.
To this jam is confusing because I am.
That is not the record's fault. That is what happens when you make something true, and someone else makes something truer. Number 4. It's a demo. KoolGRap and DJ Polo, 1986.
People in the audience, KoolGRap.
Queens, New York, 1986. Nathaniel Thomas Wilson, KoolGRap.
Entertainer inside the show, and he goes by the name of DJ Polo. So give a damn.
Delivers a verse that circulates through New York as a cassette tape before Cold Chillin' Records formally releases it. The title says exactly what it is. A demo. An unfinished document passed hand to hand before it receives a label. And the technical content of that demo, the multi-syllabic rhyme density, the internal rhyme structures stacked within single lines, the narrative specificity, is already operating at a level that producers and MCs across New York stop mid-session to process. Here is what they left out. KoolGRap is 20 years old.
It's a demo. 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 It's a demo.
He has not yet released a full album. He is circulating a demo. And that demo is already demonstrating the technical approach that Jay-Z later calls foundational to his own development. Biggie cites KoolGRap directly. Nas builds his early lyrical architecture from the same foundation this demo establishes. It's a Demo is the beginning of a career that produces some of the densest and most technically accomplished lyricism in hip-hop history. And KoolGRap's name is consistently underrepresented in mainstream accounts of the artists who shaped the genre. The people who learn from him become legends. The teacher remains a conversation the casual fan does not know they are supposed to have. You have heard his students. You owe him a listen. The next entry is from a man who also teaches without being fully acknowledged for what he builds.
You cannot retaliate, mutilate, or rape to penetrate you. No other.
Except his record changes what language itself is permitted to do inside a hip-hop verse. Number 3, EricBIsPresident, EricB, and Rakim, 1986.
Clearing my throat, the rhyme will be kicking in till I hit my last note. My mind remains.
Long Island, New York, 1986.
And you know that I'm the solo whiz, so EricB, make him clap to this.
William Michael Griffin Jr., Rakim Allah, is 18 years old.
It's time to build. EricB easy on the cut, no mistakes allowed, cause to me.
He sits in a recording session and delivers a verse that does something to the structure of hip-hop lyricism that nobody before him has done.
Volcano, it ain't the everyday style or the same old rhyme, cause I'm better than the.
He rhymes inside the line, not at the end of the bar, but throughout it. Distributing rhyme sounds across the internal architecture of the sentence.
Make 'em clap, make 'em go get a girl and get soft and warm. Don't get excited.
So that the rhyme is everywhere rather than arriving at the predetermined moment.
You must be crazy, thought I was a donut, you tried to glaze me.
The technique is called internal rhyming. Rakim does not name it, he simply does it.
Back to this.
Here is what they left out. Before this record, hip-hop MCs rhyme at the end of lines. After this record, they study how to rhyme everywhere. Jay-Z says Rakim is the template.
Make 'em clap to this.
Nas says Rakim. Eminem. Kendrick Lamar.
What's coming next from the flex of the wrist? Saying D, then I'll proceed, cause my man made a mix.
Every technically focused lyricist across 4 decades
Make a clap to this.
traces the lineage back to an 18-year-old from Long Island
And then you ask, what have I done lately? First you said, all you want is love and affect.
who does not explain the technique in interviews.
Find all kind of ideas. Self-esteem makes it seem like a thought took years to build. But
He simply demonstrates it on this record at 18 years old and waits for everyone else to catch up.
they'll say a rhyme after the next one. Prepared, never scared, I'll just bless one.
Here is where the industry reveals itself. EricB is president,
The party is live, the rhyme can't be kept inside of me. Erupting just like a
is recorded for almost nothing on a small independent label,
make a clap, make a clap, make a clap to this. Make
and generates a cultural influence that the recording budget cannot begin to account for.
a clap to this. Make a clap, make a clap, make a
Rakim changes the standard. The standard generates careers worth hundreds of millions of dollars for artists who build on it.
before. I never let the mic magnetize me no more, but it's biting me, fighting me.
Rakim himself says in later interviews that the financial return on his early work does not reflect what that work produces for the genre.
MC means move the crowd. I made it easy to dance to this, but can you detect?
Some artists change the rules. The industry writes the new rules, and the royalty checks for someone else.
Rest of them, EricB is on the cut, and my name is Rakim.
The next entry builds the same kind of foundational influence from an independent press in Philadelphia. With even less label support and even more lasting impact. Number 2, P.S.K. What does it mean? SchoollyD, 1985.
People always say, what the hell does that mean? People, the people,
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 1985.
wave my DJ cutting. Other MCs, man, you ain't saying nothing. Rock
Jesse Bonds Weaver Jr., SchoollyD, presses P.S.K. What does it mean? Himself on his own SchoollyD Records label. He sells copies out of his car. P.S.K. stands for Parkside Killers, a Philadelphia gang.
Turn around, see the fly young lady.
The record documents street reality with a specificity
Walked to the corner, got into the car. Took a little trip to a fancy bar.
and an uncompromising directness that no hip-hop record before it attempts on a commercial release.
What the hell does that mean? People, the people who can't understand. I went home.
It reaches the streets before any distribution infrastructure for independent hip-hop exists in any meaningful form. Here is what they left out. Ice-T hears this record and acknowledges it directly.
No achiever, I was feeling alright. Till my homie called me on the phone.
SchoollyD is where I got the idea for gangsta rap.
P.S.K, we're making that.
Ice Cube acknowledges the influence. The Ghetto Boys' entire existence owes something to this record.
What does that mean? People, the people who can't understand. I went homeboy,
The aesthetic that NWA formalizes commercially in 1988.
honey, sugar, and spice. Told her my name was SchoollyD. All about.
That Death Row monetizes through the 90s.
She got me to the crib, she laid me on the bed. I fucked her from my toes to the top of my.
That becomes one of the most commercially dominant sounds in popular music history. It is all downstream from a Philadelphia man pressing his own records and selling them from his car in 1985.
Scream and shout, one by one, I'm knocking you out. Came for the
SchoollyD watches the major labels build commercial empires on the sound he invents.
MCs, man, you ain't saying nothing. Rocking on to the brink of dawn.
He does not have the distribution deal. He does not have the promotional machine.
All I wanna do is to get you high and lay you down and do the body rocks.
He is too early and too independent for the infrastructure that arrives after him. The wave he creates carries other artists to mainstream commercial scale. He watches from the shoreline. There is a reason the record at number 1 does not fully belong to the man who makes it either.
You know, and to the brink of dawn, I think cold money, your time is on.
Because hip-hop's most consequential records are rarely owned by their creators.
P.S.K, we're making that green. flow say with the
The record at number 1 starts a war, and the wrong person wins the history. Number 1, The Bridge, MC Shan, 1986. Queensbridge, New York, 1986. Sean Maltka, MC Shan.
Was set out in the dark. They used to do it out in the park. Every place that
Walks into Marley Marl studio and records The Bridge on Cold Chillin' Records.
you could enter. Go to the door, get frisked, just in order to.
The production is warm. The delivery is confident. The record is a love letter to Queensbridge houses.
Why don't you wise up, show?
A celebration of the community that produces some of the most important voices in the genre. Delivered with the specific pride of someone who grows up inside the thing he is celebrating. He is not trying to start a war. He is trying to say home. Here's what they left out.
Good DJs. And then he strolled along one day and then he walked into good.
Embedded inside that celebration is a claim that hip-hop begins in Queensbridge, not in the South Bronx.
The world, and while I'm out on tour, keep your hand off my girl while she's in.
Not at DJ Kool Herc's 1973 party at 1520 Sedgwick Avenue.
Hip hop.
Queensbridge. Lawrence Krishna Parker, KRS-One. Here's it. He goes into a studio and records South Bronx in response. Then the bridge is over. Each record is more precise and more devastating than the last.
We are the only ones that can't be worn out by any place, any part of
The bridge is over does not just answer the claim. It dismantles it.
a brother who's known for his rap, Jappy Jap.
Documents the correct history, and ends MC Shan's commercial momentum in a single session.
One jam that you do not start no fight. 'Cause that
The culture accepts KRS-One's version. The culture is right to accept it. Here is the gut punch. The Bridge is a genuinely well-made record.
And Marley Marl in the house tonight. They just came from off tour. They want to tell you a little.
MC Shan is a talented MC on the most lyric-dense roster in New York. The song is not a lie. It is a love letter that makes a territorial claim in a genre that adjudicates those claims through lyrical combat.
ass. Face brothers made you get loose. They was down with the brother called Cousin
And MC Shan does not have the lyrical resources to defend the claim he makes.
Parks they had to seize 'cause you was in.
KRS-One does. You know the outcome. What you may not know is that MC Shan later says in interviews that he regrets how it all played out.
If you start some shit, your ass had bet to run 'cause you're in.
That the record was never meant to be a challenge, only a celebration. But hip-hop does not grade on intent. It grades on what the record says and whether you can defend it when someone answers.
Sympathy the girl, she was great. Her and Marley Marl went
10 records. Each one a door the playlist never opens for you.
Now he's down with us and he got the juice. This is the place where stars are born.
Some doors open onto stories about money the artists never see. Some onto grief that becomes music. Some onto accidents that change production forever.
You'll be misled by stupid little things put inside your head.
And the door at the top opens onto what hip-hop actually is.
Talk about quit it. Soon you see that time will fly, but you spent most of it.
A culture that settles its most important arguments in public, on record, permanently. And remembers the argument long after the artists who make it have moved on. These are the real stories. Now you know them. 10 records. 10 stories the playlist never told you. Which one changes how you hear the music? Drop the title in the comments. And tell us which classic records you want us to go deeper on next.
Always pulling, always trying to restrain. You heard just what I said.
Subscribe so you never miss one. Rewind Sonic, where hip-hop history never fades. Thank you for always watching.